Well, now I can tell you, Trolls 3 was a cinematic masterpiece. I loved it. The animation was spectacular and the characters were amazing. I loved Brozone, I loved Viva, I loved seeing them all. I missed some of the characters from Trolls World Tour, but that's fine. There's just so much I have to say, and I have to talk about it in this one little video, because I've been preparing for this ever since I saw the trailer. So, let's get started. Our story begins with the Brozone performing a song, which is a flashback of Branch's life. I forgot the name of the song that they were performing, but they were just trying to make the perfect, harmony. But then that became a failure, then all the bros minus Branch got into an argument and decided to leave. And now Branch has to stay with the grandma who died in the first movie. They probably left due to the fact that the Bergens would eat the trolls. Then we get to the present day when everyone is preparing for Bridget and Gristle's wedding because, well, they're getting married. I found this part of the film to be very interesting because we barely got to see those two in Trolls World Tour, and now we get to see them again. Lots of the characters from the first two films barely got any screen time, and they were now minor characters. After that, we get to see John Dory again, who came back because Floyd was kidnapped by two pop stars that wanted to sing better. Yeah, I don't really like Velvet and Veneer. They're not bad characters, they're just kind of annoying, and I don't understand what their goal is, when they can just practice and practice singing rather than torturing Floyd. And pretty much like I said earlier, I did like Viva. I think she was a great character, and I'm glad that Poppy had a sister. And it was pretty funny how they brought out a bunch of snacks and desserts. It was crazy. I mean, what if all the fast food joints saw that? I also loved how Tiny Diamond joined the trip. And I guess in the film we all learned that too much hustle is a thing. The songs in this movie were top-notch. The ending song, Family, was amazing, and I like seeing Poppy and Viva join both bands and them singing it all together. I feel like that was the perfect way to end this movie, with another song. It was way better than Trolls World Tour's Just Sing, but I don't think it can top Can't Stop the Feeling from the first movie. That's like a legendary song. I think the song during the climax was good too. Not as good as the previous songs, but good. I Want You Back with all those classic boy band songs was good too. I enjoyed that mix, and this is easily my favorite song in the movie. Really touching moment there. And I was happy to see that happen. And the song We Are Family from the beginning of the movie was good too. I liked seeing all the Bergens get ready for the wedding, and the trolls too. Certainly a better opening song than from the first two movies. This fixes everything that Ruby Gillman left behind. Oh, and speaking of which, I saw a giant balloon in Trolls 3 that somewhat looked like Ruby, but I don't really know if it was her or not. Now it's time to get to the best part, my overall score of the movie. Let's go! So I enjoyed this movie a lot, and it is certainly my favorite of the Trolls films and my favorite of the Trolls franchise. Without further ado, from 1 to 10, I give it a big 9 out of 10. I will most definitely give this movie a rewatch, and I'll wait till it comes out on Peacock. But until then, it's other DreamWorks movies and The Office Superfan episodes on that streaming service. Thank you so much for subscribing here, it really means a lot to me. And please stay tuned for my thoughts on Chicken Run 2. And I'm glad I talked about how good Trolls 3 was before I watched it. And feel free to check out my Letterboxd. The link to it is in the description of my Chicken Run video. But now I think it's time I give Teenage Kraken a rewatch. Until then, see you soon.